Hey guys, welcome to Elevated Systems. I'm your host CJ and I'm coming to you today on location from not my workspace, but from my wife's workspace. We're here because after almost 4 years, it's time to update her setup. So for her birthday this year, I'm not just gonna update her setup, I'm gonna completely replace it. Yes, I said birthday, that wasn't a stupid husband mistake. I know today being February 14th, is Valentine's Day, which is also my wife's birthday. It's Birthentine's Day. Now, full setups is something I typically don't do on the channel. I'll do a full build guide for a PC that focuses on specific tasks, but I rarely make recommendations for all the peripherals because displays, input devices, sound systems is all very subjective. What works and is comfortable for one person may be all wrong for another. I really need to know the person to know what kind of setup will work for them. And there's no one I know better than my wife. But we can look at her current setup and get a good idea of her preferences, and right off the bat we see that it's simple and clean. For the past 4 years she has simply used this base model Dell laptop to do everything she does, which is school and home office tasks. She does research, types papers, creates PowerPoint presentations, makes and maintains spreadsheets, and communicates to teachers, classmates, family, so basically all of Office 365. About a year and a half ago, her school switched to all digital textbooks, so she added a secondary display for that. Other than that, she has a small desk lamp, a small whiteboard for her quick notes and math, so simple, clean, and perfectly adequate for the tasks. However, after the close of this term, my wife will graduate. Again, with her business degree, and school will be done, like for real this time. And she's mentioned that she'd maybe like to take some courses on video editing to help me out with the channel. Sweet. However, despite this Inspiron 15 with its 7th gen i3 and integrated graphics being more than adequate for basic Office 365 work, it just isn't gonna cut it as an editing system. So it'll need updating, and although I did look at some more powerful laptops with dedicated graphics, and I even spec'd out some small form factor PC builds, I'm not going in that direction because I think this is the perfect workspace, use case, and user for the M1 Mac Mini. I said in my last video, I didn't want to just stick this powerful little computer on a shelf with the rest of my hardware, so I think this is the perfect use for it. And along with the Mac, I have an entire box of stuff to build out a complete yet clean and minimal and fully cable managed setup. I'll get to what's in the box in a bit, but first, let's clear off the desk, out with the old so we can set up the new. Okay, let's take a look at what I got to build out this setup. And again, this whole setup will be powered by the new 2020 M1 Mac Mini. This is the base model with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage. I've actually used this Mac as my primary workstation for the past month and a half, and I shared all that on the channel. If you missed it, I put it all together in a playlist. There's a link in the description below you can check out. I especially recommend the last video where I summed up the entire experience and highlighted the good, the needs improvement, and the not so good things about this Mac. Now, to expand the storage and I/O of the Mac, I have this AGP Tech USB-C hub in which I've installed a 500 gigabyte 2.5 inch SSD. There's also a full review of this hub in the aforementioned playlist. For input, I have the iClever 2.4 gigahertz wireless keyboard and mouse combo. Now, this is a combination Windows or Mac keyboard because I should mention, like me, my wife is a lifelong Windows PC user, so this should help with the learning curve. Also, keeping with the clean and minimal theme, it's wireless, but because of the ongoing Bluetooth issues with the Mac Mini, it's a RF wireless. Now, for audio, I do have a Bluetooth soundbar. However, it can be wired if needed. For display, I have not one, but two Asus VP229HE 21.5-inch monitors. These are 1080p 75Hz IPS panels and cost under $100 each. To make sure the displays are functional and configurable as possible for my wife, I'll be mounting them on a L-tab dual monitor stand. For video, I have a Nexico 1080p webcam, and I also got her a wireless phone charger and stand. And finally, because I went with a black and silver color scheme, to give the setup some color and personality, I have an extra large mouse pad, and because no setup in 2021 is complete without it, some RGB, which I soldered up myself from bulk RGB strip. The total for all this minus the Mac Mini itself comes to just under $400. Now, I will include affiliate links below for all of this, but none of this was sponsored or provided by manufacturers. I just got on Amazon with two goals. One, find the stuff I needed to create a functional yet minimal and clean setup, and two, to keep the total cost, including the cost of the Mac, under $1,000, which I did by $2. Now let's see if I can nail that clean and minimal goal. So it's time to get all this stuff unpacked and set up. So this whole project took about an hour, and most of that time was doing cable management. Now, I do have a few more things to add to complete this, but before I do, I want to show you all how I managed the cables, because despite all the wireless accessories, there are still quite a few wires to hide, and to do this, I used a couple things. First, a 7-outlet surge protector, which I mounted directly to the bottom of the desk, and a wide channel cable raceway. Now, I did get a little lucky as my electrical outlet is pretty close to dead center on the desk, and I was able to run the cable channel straight down the middle from the displays to the outlet, in which I was able to both route and hide the excess cables. Now, this is a birthday present, so to finish this off, it just needs a birthday card. But it's also Valentine's Day, and after 15 birthentines days together, I know that I can't just get one gift, even $1,000 gift, and call it a twofer. So, new computer setup for birthday and their traditional Valentine's Day offerings of a cute stuffed plushie, chocolates, flowers, the Valentine's Day card. Now, of course, to finish this whole thing off, we need to spring the surprise on my wife, but just know that her reaction to being ambushed on camera as she walks in the door after a 10-hour shift taking care of patients at the hospital may offset her reaction to the new setup. But while we wait, let me know what you think about the setup in the comments. I'm just kidding. Well, not about the comments, about waiting for my wife. I mean, this is YouTube. She'll be here as soon as the video fades back in.
Why is there light? What's going
And happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, no, your eyes. What?
Happy Valentine's Day. So, as expected, her primary reaction was absolutely not wanting to be on camera. But after I turned the camera off, her overall opinion was it's too much. More than she needs, but she likes it and she loves the cable management. So I guess my minimalistic setup wasn't quite minimalistic enough for her, but it's clean and she likes that. Her favorite part so far is the wireless phone charger. We'll see how she feels once she starts using the system. Anyway, guys, this will close out my series on the M1 Mac Mini for now. I guess I'll have to borrow it from her when the M2 Macs come out. I hope you enjoyed it and hopefully you learned something. That is why I do what I do. I have a lot more tech content to come, so be sure to get subscribed. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe.